wrap-up projects are very complex. So what we have to consider before we talk about key elements is what's really important about them. And, there's multiple parties involved that are, tied to the success of the project. There's sometimes hundreds of workers on site that you have to manage and make sure they stay safe. There's a heavy administrative burden from tracking all of those contractors and making sure that that is all set. And then you need proper coverage and limits, correct, so that you can keep the project going, once it starts. So with that being said, then I would say the key elements really to bring that all together and make it successful, it's about people and it's about control of the project through a really solid risk management program. So let me talk about the people first. I do believe that the owner's got to be committed that the safety of that project is going to ultimately lead to the success of it. You need a safety-focused general contractor there. You need an agent or broker who understands construction and understands the projects. You need an administrator, if that is not the skill set of the agent or broker, to really have a system that pulls all of the information together on the subcontractors, monitors it. And then you need a carrier who's financially stable and understands construction and brings some core services like claim and risk control to the project. So that's the people side. And then I believe that the control of the project itself through a risk management program is very key as well. So the control over the program design and the limits, that contractors got to make sure that those are in place to keep the project running at all times. Control over the subs at every tier. So knowing the subcontractor is committed to coming onto the project and wants to see it be successful, wants to be part of it. And then also the control of those workers that come on site. And that can be through drug testing or making sure that the subcontractor really has those key workers that are going to be committed. Control over site security and safety. So when you're enrolling the subcontractors, there's got to be an element that subcontractor is responsible for in their contract for adhering to the safety, and then the general contractor can be employing that safety consistently across all tiers of subs on the project. And then control of the management of the claims. So controlling medical costs through a preferred provider for that entire project. Having one carrier involved certainly makes the claim handling more efficient and focused. Certainly if it was not a wrap-up project, you would have multiple carriers involved, which could cost the project time and money. And then potential reduction in litigation costs from having one carrier involved and all the parties covered under one project. So I believe all that together, the people and the control of the project through a risk management program, make a wrap-up successful.